I'm back here with another Veracity update. Okay, this thing just pulled down a hair further. Okay, what it ended up doing here, finished up an ABC. Okay, if we go measure this thing out, I'm going to show you this here. Okay, take this measurement out. Right here is your B. Okay, pull this down on top of that, right there. Okay, right down to just about where we're at now. Okay, that would have finished up the ABC. All right, I believe in this thing so much. I went and opened up a long position on this thing. Okay, ABC, right down there. All right, I believe this thing is absolutely bottomed out and it is ready to go. Tomorrow could be super volatile, guys. If you're in any trades out there on Mexi or KuCoin or wherever, please go set your stop losses. All right, and your take profits. Okay, first thing you should do if you don't have it set after this video, please go do it. Set them because tomorrow with the Fed meeting, it's going to be absolutely super volatile out there. Okay, I believe Bitcoin is getting ready to launch. Tomorrow could be the day. All the RSIs on that thing are way oversold, and it looks ready to absolutely go. Okay, we're going to get right back to this chart here in a second. If you would, please hit the like and subscribe, guys. I would appreciate that very much. And if you're interested in joining the channel, we're going to start some trading sessions for members. It's $2.99 a month. You can join right in the description of the video. Um, that would be fantastic. All right. Sorry if you heard some fireworks going off there. That was the neighbors there. It's still in July. I guess it's still fireworks time, huh? Never fails. I start a video, the dog starts barking next door, and fireworks start going off. I never know what's going to happen during my videos. Never fails. So anyway, Doge is up 10.4% there. You can see that. Let's go over to Bitcoin really fast here because obviously that thing runs a market. Bitcoin goes, everything is going to go. Okay, let's take a quick look at that thing. All right, you can see here, I'm expecting Bitcoin, it might not do it, it might. I'm expecting a pullback, down to this level here, all right, to retest this high over here, all right, then get our bounce out of here. We'll see if it happens or not. This thing's looking really strong, okay? We haven't barely got a pullback at all on this thing. If I put the Fibonacci on here, usually you get a pullback to 618. Got to get that right in the top. There we go. Our 618's down here. We still haven't got there. Okay, you can see right up through there. Now at 618 is it right at what is that? 28,327. But right down here at 28,088, 28,100, whatever, somewhere right down here was a very good support and resistance area for this thing. So expecting tomorrow, it could be a quick flash down there. Tomorrow, a quick flash down and then fire up here. We'll just have to wait and see. Or it could take off from here because look at this daily RSI. Super oversold. All right, just on the verge. Keeps flipping between bullish and bearish here. Got a green candle on the daily. We got the weekly heading up, 61 and a 60, still bullish. And we got the monthly. Still bullish there. All right, like I've said in other videos, only 4 times has this thing gone to the top on the month. Okay, and you can see that clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4 tops. Okay, and then if we bring this RSI back up, we have, just pointing out very fast. This top here, 2017 bull run. This top here, 2019 retrace. This top, 2021 bull run. This top should be the 2023 retrace up to 48,000 bucks. We're gonna get it. We'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow could really set everything off. We got the 12-hour RSI reset on Bitcoin. Look at it right down at the bottom. Got the 8-hour on the bottom. Okay, the 4 and the 4s on the bottom. So this thing looks ready to go. It really does. That 29,900 bucks. This blue line. That's gonna be your first resistance level. Need to flip that back into support first. Okay, need to bust back up here, get that. Okay, and then 31,550. That's the magic number. If we flip that, this thing is really going to get crazy. Okay, because if you look up through here, all right, Let's go into weekly. There's a massive gap right the whole way right up to 36,300. Massive gap in here of not much resistance. Okay, and then after that you go up to 37.7, 37.8 is the next area. So it could go fast. If tomorrow turns out great, this thing could end up in the mid 30s tomorrow. It really could. I've seen it move fast before. Right here, 22.2 to 28.3, $6,000. That's in a week. Let's put it on the daily. You know, yeah. You can have $3,000-$4,000 moves easily. I've seen them before. I've seen some really massive moves in Bitcoin in a day. This one was 2 days, but 26.7 to 38. What's that? $5,000, 2 days. Before we're right at 29 now. To get to 34, $5,000, that could happen fast. All right, so keep your eye on Bitcoin. That thing, and the rest, you got the Dow Jones just doing fantastic. In the weekly, it broke out of this wedge. Look at this wedge, this long time wedge that this thing's broken out of. It's doing great. It has a target way up here around 40,500. It's at 35 now. So it's followed that trend line for a long, long, long time. Back to 2009, it's followed this trend line. All right, and this wedge started December of 2021. We had that top. It started that resistance line down there, and we've got the breakout. So everything's lining up. We'll just have to see how it plays out. So things are looking great. Veracity, some things I want to point out here. All right, let's go to the daily. Look at this chart. All right, obviously we got this massive wedge that we have yet to get going on here. Okay, now look at the daily RSI. It's at a 1.4 and a 2.9. Now, I took a long on this thing. It just looks too good not to. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Do your own research with that, please. And it's your money. Be super careful with it. Okay, that's all. But the risk to reward, and if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description of the video from XC. All you need is an email and a password to sign up. If you're in the U.S., you need a VPN. And go over there and sign up. You don't get wicked out all the time. I love Mexi. I use it every day. All right, so to the long and short of this, I put a stop loss actually right here, right below this low. Okay, now the risk to reward in this thing is astronomical. Okay, the loss that I would be looking at from here is a 4% loss, okay, at 7x, but if you take a measurement of this wedge and see what the rewards could be, move this over here. If we get a break from there, measure this out, 152% times a 7x, what are you looking at? 10x profit. You could turn $100 into 1,000 real fast. This would take time, but it's not going to fire up there in one day. It's going to take a few weeks to play out, but that's the risk to reward you're taking on this one. You know what I mean? The risk of losing that to the reward of gaining that is pretty massive. So please don't go open up no trades on what I say. Okay, do your own research, look at it yourself, and make your own decision up. Okay, look at the charts, look where we're at, and make your own mind up. Okay, that please don't do something just because I say. Okay, because anything could happen in this market. Absolutely anything. Tomorrow could turn out bad, and this thing could just whatever, fire down. That's why you always set a stop loss. It's the first thing you do is set a stop loss when you open a trade. Set your stop loss, set your take profit. Then you have nothing to worry about. You don't got to worry about these wicks and everything happening in the markets. Okay, but Veracity looks absolutely ready. Okay, that ABC played out perfectly, measured out perfectly to a bottom here. All right, now we got the Let's look at the RSIs again. We got that daily reset. The weeklies roll over right now, but it'll easily head back up because the monthly is still bullish. 51 and a 44. 12-hour on the bottom. 8-hour right at the bottom, and the 4 right near the bottom. All right, so if Bitcoin ends up taking off tomorrow, hold on. It's going to be an exciting day. You're going to see, especially if everything turns out good for that Fed meeting, and Bitcoin goes, you're going to see some big gainers tomorrow. All right, Veracity, like I said, it's been in this wedge too long. Okay, this thing started back in what, February 8th. So you're looking at 5 or 6 months. This thing, the longer you're in a pattern, the stronger the breakout. Right? This thing has broke out. It's came the whole way back down here. It's still on a breakout of this wedge. It's just going to need that extra push. We need some volume coming in too. If tomorrow turns out good and this thing starts moving, and we get a volume spike, could be a very, very good day. So, all right, guys, I believe in this coin. I believe it has bottomed. Okay, so putting it out there, put myself on the line here. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.